Aloha, everybody. How are you doing today? I hope it's as lovely a day where you live as it is on Leilani. And it's actually a pretty lovely day where I live, too. So, here's to lovely days. I don't know if I showed you guys. Probably not, because I think we just did it at the end of last stream. But here's the house, all changed now. Looks nice. The shadow from the cloud has moved over it. Isn't it a neat little detail that they even have shadows from the clouds? I'm always amazed at the details they have. Hey, Kaz, how you doing? Nice in real life and in the game. Thank you. Yeah, I like that little dress. And this is another one of my moo-moos I made. So, anyway, I see we have... Why do we have egg wreath on there? Let's see. Let's take it down and we'll put something else up. That's probably because it was the last wreath we had. Let's see. I have a storage unit right over here hiding behind the tree. Let's open it up. See what we've got for a different wreath. Get something out. How y'all doing? It's the weekend, isn't it? Saturday. Yeah, we're loving Saturday. Wall hanging. There we go. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Alrighty. Let's see. We're gonna see what else we might. Oh, this one looks like it would work nicely. The pansy wreath. Yeah. We can also make some more wreaths because I see I don't have that many in here. I mean, I have a couple Bunny Day ones and a Christmas one and another Christmas one and a New Year's one. So, I guess there's some more down here. That would also look nice, the heart one. But I think we'll go with the pansy one if that's okay with you guys. I think that looked pretty. Oh, you know what? A blue rose one would also look good. Let's see, wreath, the great door. Oh yeah, doesn't that look nice? Yeah. Alright, well, off we go. There's all our gold roses. I also have quite a few blue roses as well. Oh, there's my good friend Bud. Look at him looking all cute. 'Tis the season, you bringing it? Yeah, that's the latest. Can't beat a cold protein shake after a hard workout. I live for that first sip. Yeah, right? He's our little jock, so I like to try to keep protein shakes and stuff there for him. Let's see if I can put away a few things. Put it away, put it away, put it away now. A Bunny Day wreath, the marble bats tea. Breaker, I'm still not quite sure what that is, but I don't think it's... Pilot's hat's nice to have. Put the nuggets away. Stripe flooring. I need chrome tile. Oh, you know what else? Teddy's photo and Bud's photo. You know what else? We need to remember, because I think we're going to go back to Happy Home Paradise. I know I'm obsessed, but we're going to go back to Happy Home Paradise and work on Cat's house a little bit more. Where did I put all the other... I guess I could just put them here. These. And when I finally do get around to having this stuff come over for Liko, he'll have a bunch of stuff. I think he'll be able to come over because he's not a time traveler. Or not a time traveler, but he doesn't have internet, so... but I can bring the stuff over to Lenny. Let's see. Sarah said, I placed all 3 plots for villagers 3 to 5 on my island, considering letting them all autofill. I'm not the biggest fan of island hopping. I love watching villager hunts, but I don't like doing it myself. Oh, that's neat. Sarah says, what do you think, Kaz and Camille? Should I let them autofill? Kaz says, yes, it's surprising you don't know who you're going to get. Yeah, that's funny because I very rarely autofill. I just don't. And I'm always curious. One time I did, and I ended up with, was that the time I ended up with jitters? I think it was. But hey, T-Bird. But I think it would be fun to autofill. If you're not a fan of island hopping, then you might as well. All right, I also need to check one thing out here. Welcome, welcome. What do you need today? Let's see, turnip prices. 142. That's good, because I got a song today. Is there anything else I can do for you? No, not at the moment. I was going to sell those black rose, but what I could do is stick them on the ground and pull the flowers off and make a wreath or something. Sarah, Camille, I'm sending you so much love, comfort, and prayers for your hip and back. Thank you. Yeah, I was talking to her before the stream, and it's kind of hard to sit today, so hopefully it can work out okay. Tell you, can't stand, can't sit. What the heck? You see, I'm like, oh. I've been working on little projects around the house, ones that I can work on. And one I did today. Do you ever have that drawer in your kitchen that you pull it out and it barely pulls out because there's so much junk jammed in there, like weird utensils, you don't even know what they are, and just all kinds of stuff in there. And so I thought to myself, you know what, I've been saying I'm gonna work on this, and by gosh, I'm gonna do it. So I pulled it all out, put a new liner in it, and I put just a few things back in that I actually know I use, right? So anyway, Tubert said, I have to leave soon, but wanted to say hi. Going out to dinner with my family. Johnny's Italian restaurant. Pasta, here I come. That sounds really good. Sidetracking from my original story, speaking of pasta, I made a really good pasta dish last night with, I have all these Roma tomatoes. Funny story. I had 3 Roma tomatoes. I ordered 3 more Roma tomatoes on my grocery order. They gave me my bag of 3, and then they gave me another bag that had 5 of them in there. So I have all of these Roma tomatoes, right? So I made a pasta dish with, it's a whole grain thin pasta, and I sauteed it up, I cooked it, and then I put it in a pan with butter and lemon juice and basil, and I cut up about 5 of the tomatoes, cut them up into chunks, and sauteed them in there with that, little salt and pepper. Oh my gosh, was that good. I had some left over for lunch. So T-Bird has to leave now. See you Monday. Fireworks Sunday. Woo! All right, T-Bird. See you on Monday. Aloha. Have fun. Eat some pasta for me. All right. Yeah, it really was delicious, I must say. So before that, what was I just talking about? Let's see. It had to do with... What did it have to do with? Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, the drawer. Yeah. So I was amazed at all the stuff. I mean, I got like a Walmart bag because I kept putting everything I took out of it that wasn't keepable or usable or Goodwillable into this bag, right? So I had this bag full of stuff, and I kept thinking to myself, how did all of that fit in that drawer? But, excuse me, I'm quite proud of myself. I got it all out of there, got a new liner in, put back just the essentials. You can actually see the bottom of the drawer. Very nice. And I'm pretty pleased with myself. It turned out pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna move these up here just because I'm weird like that. I like them all up in a row. I mean, it probably no need to do this at all, but for some reason I like to have it all lined up. I do that with the gifts. I always like to have those all in a row. Another thing, sometime we'll have to pick some vegetables from our garden and see what we could make for the villagers. Sarah says, so true. I'm so proud of you, Camille. Woohoo, progress. Yeah, thanks, Kaz. That's awesome. Yeah, sometimes, even if it's just seemingly a little thing, I mean, it's just a drawer next to the stove, you know, but it's been bugging me for a long time how every time I get something out of it, I have to like really paw through it to find what I'm looking for. And then it would be all like jammed in. I'd have to press it down just to shut the door. And I thought, this makes no sense at all. Got to get rid of that stuff. So I did. Sarah said, this week I went to the condo once with Scott. I had committed to going every day for 15 minutes, but wasn't able to do that this past week. You know what? Baby steps, Sarah, baby steps. You will be able to get it done as you are able to, and that's okay to work at your own pace. It really is. I've learned that. Sometimes can't always do things at the speed you'd like to, but you're doing fine. Don't you worry. We run a lot of parallels with not being able to do things as we think we should be able to. And you know what? Things happen for a reason, so we just have to go with that. I need the reminder and the encouragement. Love you so much. Well, you hang in there. All right. Yeah, maybe we can have a project day sometime. You can go over to the condo and we can talk while I work on some project here. All right, let's see. Because sometimes it's good to have a buddy, you know, to work on things. Let's see. I don't need any of those. Ooh, book. That's neat. Surfboard. All right. So I gotta remember later to sell my turnips. Okay. Oh, hang on just a moment. I will be right back. Phone call. Sorry about that. That was my dad and Phyllis. And they have some more of those delicious peaches and blueberries for me. So, I can hardly wait. We were just trying to coordinate when to get them. So anyway, let's see. Playing Assassin's Creed. Never played that. Sarah says we can try it on Tuesday, perhaps. Yeah, maybe we can do that. And Scott says he likes that game. Kaz, what's your favorite PS5 game? Kaz said, has he played the new one? Let's see, Spider-Man 2. Not yet. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? So, anyway, and Shaco, how you doing? All right, let's get back to what we were doing here. How you doing, Shiloh and Vanessa? We are on Leilani again. Oh, it's Saturday, that's right. So we've got our dear KK here. Wonderful. Love him. Oh, and look who's there. Doing a workout at the airport. Mary Kalikimaka! She's saying Merry Christmas. What is with all my characters talking Christmas stuff? Great to see you. I want to chat. Sometimes I get a craving for fish tempura and nothing else will do. Nice. Alright. Oh, look. Oops, she just sat down. It's Shino. They're very sweet. What's the latest? I was like way into this walk, then it started to get boring. And then I found you, and it's Fab again. She's so cute. Shiloh, I'm doing good, waiting for Sunday for my first campsite visitor. That reminds me, we're on our way. We have a visitor at our campsite. There's Sarah's wedding. Hi, Sarah's wedding. Yeah, so let's go see. Now we moved ooh, look at that big bug. We moved our campground down here. Got a bike for the people that stay and a little tent and toasted marshmallows. But we have a visitor here today. And I've never had my campground on the beach. We have a little stove and a little cooler and flowers around it. This is the first time I've had my campground actually on the beach, so I thought that's fun. So, who is in the campground? Kaz says a hen. I'm gonna say, what do I feel is in there? Maybe, I don't know. Sarah says, Shiloh, how exciting. How do you unlock the campsite? I just set up 3 housing plots for villagers 3 to 5. Need to make items today and going to let them autofill. That's cool. Sarah says a squirrel or a bird. Oh, Shiloh says it's Hans. Okay. I'm gonna guess, what do I guess it could be? Maybe, I'm gonna guess for some reason, I'll say like a monkey. Oh my. Alright, let's see who's in there. I have absolutely no idea. Who's in there? Oh, look who's there. Never would have guessed. Hi there, it's Bam. You live here? Awesome to meet you. I'm Bam. I just got here today, and I gotta say, this island's really nice. Feels perfect for wrestling. Kablang. That's funny. Hey, Coyote says, what's up, homie squad? Sarah says, oh, it's a cutie deer. Yeah. Shiloh said, Sarah, you have to get resident services upgraded. Okay. Cass says, hi, Coyote. Just got back from the water park. Ooh, I heard that. Did you have fun there? I haven't been to a water park in years. That's a great place to go in the summer. water park. Yay. Alright. We got all these shells and stuff on the beach. I always feel like I should tidy it up. Not that it's a bad thing to have shells on the beach. Just, I don't know. I feel like I should pick them up. Coyote running up for tackle hugs and whispering raspberries. How are you, bestie? Sarah says to Coyote. Oh, more shells. I guess I might as well grab them. Oh yeah, all my turnips. I gotta remember to sell those later. Alright. Oh, look, that's a strange spot for our money spot, but let's go ahead and dig it up. Should have brought another shovel. I just have a feeling. Just have a feeling. Alright, let's get some money out. 10,000 bells. Bury it in a hole. Dig it back up. And of course, then put it away, put it away, put it away now. It was a lot of fun, although early on there were a few naughty kids there that were climbing up one of the slides while we were waiting. And the line was super long, and I was like, bruh. And it goes, Sarah running back up for tackle hugs and whispering raspberries. I'm great, bestie. How about you? All right. In our little neighborhood here. Oh, look at Teddy. He's sleeping under the tree. Isn't that cute? Right next to his house. That's adorable. Right next to a cicada. Hey, Bradford, how you doing? Oh, look what we have here. Oh, somebody set out some raspberry donuts and coffee. I wonder who would do that. And chocolate. My 3 favorite things on one table. Isn't that awesome? Wait, who's singing? Who's singing? Caroline. Oh my gosh, she's too cute for words. Now she's wearing an animal costume, and somebody else was also wearing an animal costume. Teddy dozing. Yeah, that's super cute. Look at her singing. Oh my gosh. Shadow said after it upgrades, talk to Tom Nook and he will tell you the plan to get KK. And then you get the DIY for the campsite. It takes 15 softwood, 15 hardwood, and 15 regular wood, and 15 iron nuggets. Yeah, kind of intense, right? That was Sarah wondering about getting the campsite on her new island. Bradford said, doing okay, just hope it stops raining tomorrow. It's been raining for days here. Oh my gosh. And yes, that is Caroline. Isn't she like so cute? In my world here, she's Phoebe's little sister because they look just alike. Coyote said also, Alex kind of hit his foot climbing the rope. I think his foot got stuck. And he wasn't super upset. He was just more uncomfortable using it to walk. Aw, I also got to help him get off the slide as well. Aw, poor little Alex. Have to give him a hug for Grandma Kim. That's a bummer. So anyway, look at her singing. With their little neon glasses on. I just love it when they sing. I really do. So that's why these two are... They're up in this front row because Phoebe has been up in this corner since I got her on the island. She was one of my first 5. And so she's been in this same spot. So when I redid the whole neighborhood, I kept her in this spot. I put Caroline next to her because I have all the houses like 2 by 2. Oh, Teddy woke up and now he's sweeping. Hi, Teddy. Happy trails to you. Working those legs? Yeah. I want to chat. I'm off to patrol Leilani. Somersault, I'm leaving that sector over there for you. Isn't that cute? Yes, Sarah says, give Coyote, give Alex extra hugs and love for us. Ah, Bradford can't read apparently. Your cat sounds so cozy. Cat, wait, what did I miss? Oh, Freya, I see. Yes, Freya was sitting on her lap. Alrighty. Yeah, so we got Teddy, and across from Teddy is Shino. It used to be Sterling that lived across from him, so when Shino decided to move in, I let her be there. Then we've got Punchy here, kind of all by himself. I thought at one point of putting Teddy here and putting Punchy down more in the closed part of the neighborhood. Oh yeah, I gotta bring butterflies. Oh look, I got stuff to dig up all over the place. Yeah. I thought about that. Another thing I could do, and since I don't time travel, oh, Coyote said Alice was still having fun, though. It wasn't like he wanted to be done after that. He was still having fun. He was fine once we went to the wave pool. I was learning how to trudge in the water. And you also learned from Dad how to float on my back in the water. That's awesome. That is a good thing to learn. Floating on your back can be a lot of fun. I used to do it all the time in Hawaii when we went out to the beach. All right. Hey, Nick Gamer, how you doing? Ray has tucked herself in some wrapping paper. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Sarah's feeling kind of laid back. Yeah. Bradford said, that's great. Coyote sounds fun. I remember learning that stuff. Such good times. Yeah. And then we've got over here, we have June. Love her. And on this side, we have Gayla, our new pig hugs. And this here is my temporary spot where if I need to move anybody, I can move them here temporarily while I fix up another spot, or I could leave someone here. But this is my, I have to move someone, so put them here spot, because you have to have a place to move them. That's the only thing. If it's not to their permanent spot. So I could put someone here if I wanted to. But anyway, but I thought about moving Punchy because he's kind of here by himself and there's no real reason to be by himself. Like he's not, like Teddy, it could be a good spot for him because he's the police officer. You know, he could be kind of more centered in the, like right here is more centered in the neighborhood if you look at the map. See where Punchy is? He's right there. And the rest of them are 2 by 2 by 2. So, oh, subscribe. Well, thank you, Music. Welcome to the channel. Let's see. Bradford said, wait, Coyote said, you and Grandma Kim got it, Sarah. He's not a huge hugger. He'll take hugs sometimes, but when he gets put to bed, yes. I do know that on his own terms. Bradford remembers spending entire summers in my pool out back. Ah, nice. Coyote said, for real, Bradford, it was great there. And a few times where I got knocked over by a wave and submerged and got water up my nose. And the same happened to Bro. Even Dad when we were about to go. Oh, man. That happened to me. I remember the first time I was in the Pacific Ocean. And I'd usually gone, this was before we lived in Hawaii, I'd usually been in the Atlantic Ocean. And the Atlantic Ocean up by Maine and Massachusetts is a whole lot different than the Pacific Ocean out in California. The waves are stronger and bigger, and it just, the first time I was out in the ocean there, I was standing in some fairly deep water, and boom, I got hit by a wave. I went down, water went up my nose. It was like, oh, it was a tumbly sensation. It was pretty weird. But anyway, yes, welcome music. Thanks for subscribing. And thank you to everyone for giving the stream a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Where was this at, Coyote? Oh, we don't need any specifics. It was a water park nearby. Let's see. Pacific has... There we go. Used to go up to Rhode Island beaches, and they were practically like big lakes. Yeah, that is true. But the Pacific does have some kick to it. Does have some kick. But anyway, so that one spot where Punchy is, I have considered putting Teddy there. In which case, first I could move Punchy to that spot I just showed you, and then I could move Teddy there where Punchy was, and then I could move Punchy down to where Teddy was. So that's something to consider. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah. And Sarah says, compared to San Diego where I grew up, going to the beach. Oh yeah, Bradford remembers going to the beach in Malibu, California. The waves were seriously coming in. Yeah, Voltron used to live in Malibu area. She used to be a surfer. She used to do all kinds of cool things. She's funny. Yeah, I think all of us at one point or another have been, I mean, if you've been to the waves, been knocked over. Yeah. Okay. So, that's a thought. I might, because I'm thinking of doing a little bit of stuff here. So, I was thinking, because I've been thinking about moving Punchy and putting Teddy there in that spot for a while now, because, like I said, this spot is a little more, you know, centrally located to the neighborhood, which runs all up and down here. You know what? I need a butterfly. I should grab that butterfly. Come with me, butterfly. Yeah, maybe we'll... because we're going to go to Happy Home Paradise for a little bit. Sarah, just asking like type of water. Oh, yeah, it was like a water park. George and I used to love going deep into the Pacific Ocean in San Diego. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, the Mario Kart was fun. Yeah, we played that. We had 4 of us playing. It was great fun. That was on Friday. Get lifeguards calling you back. Yeah, go out too far. Yeah, that can happen. Noah scheduled the next one for tomorrow as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, we had fun. Noah and Maddie were playing Mario Kart with us on Friday. Riptides. Yeah, I gotta watch out for those riptides. And yes, they do happen in Hawaii. Yep. All right, caught a butterfly. Yeah, I think before, because I've been thinking about doing this, so I think I'm gonna. I want to move Teddy's house to where Punchy's house is. But first, I'll need to move Punchy to my spare spot up there. I mean, I guess the only other thing I could do is move Teddy up there, but then there's this empty space here. Although, then we could move Punchy's house down here. And if we just move Teddy's house up here, then we could make this whole area like a little park by the water. You know what? I think I like that idea better. Have no house here. All right, that means we need to move Teddy's house first. We'll move it up here. And I don't even mind Teddy being up here because he's kind of like surveying what's going on. But either way, either Teddy will stay up there or he'll go over here. But the first thing we need to do is temporarily move Teddy up here. Then we can move Punchy down there next day. And then we can decide if we want to move Teddy here or if we want to leave this whole area for like a little park by the water. That could be nice too for the neighborhood. All right, let's do that. Hawaii had some gnarly stuff going on sometimes in those beaches. Oh yeah, I saw some big waves in Hawaii. I was on the North Shore where they do all the big surf championships. Well, most of them. Some they do on the South Shore, but usually it's up on the North Shore. Well, Sunset Beach, and there's a lot of it way up on the North Shore too. Sunset Beach is kind of on the windward side, closer to the North Shore. I think, see, I'm looking for some more butterflies. That's why I've still got my net, because we're going to go to Happy Home Paradise, and we want to bring some butterflies. I'm just going to quick trip up here where all the flowers are. Maybe we could find a couple. This is where we make our gold roses. Oh my gosh. Come on, I'm trying to find a butterfly. I don't want to change my... Oh, there's one right there. Got it. Tiger butterfly. Good. Oh, Bradford's never been caught in a riptide. Yeah, you gotta be careful, because that can... Yep. Can't go against it. Can you get an emperor butterfly? George's favorite color is blue. Yeah, I don't think they're out till later. I think they're out in the evening. I'm just taking a look around for some butterflies. Rose garden. The blue roses. Oh, wait, there's one right there. Oh. There we go. Okay. We will be on the lookout for an emperor butterfly. I might have one. I'll have to look in my... Actually, there's one right here. I suppose I can look in there. Let's see if I have one. Okay. What we have here, an emperor butterfly. Okay. Alright, I can put that away. Whoops. Whoa, what button am I hitting there? Okay, so we are going to quick move get a Teddy's house. Oops, get around it. Excuse me, pardon me. And we'll be able to move in a day or so. Then we'll be able to move Punchy's house down to where Teddy's house. So it's 2, 2, Teddy to the side, and then 2, and then 2. All right. Let's see. Isabel just gazing out the window. Ah, Camille. Hello, hello. This is the construction consultation counter. How can I help you? Let's talk infrastructure, because that means we're going to move something. Let's chat. There are a number of things we can discuss, but what did you have in mind? I want layout changes. Excellent. Which building did you want to move? An island home. Okay, who should we talk to about moving their home? Okay, we're going to talk to Teddy first, because we have to move him out so that we can move Bud to where Teddy's house is. So Teddy first. Teddy? Understood. Construction costs will run you 10,000 bells. Should we talk to Teddy about this now? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Yes, very good. Let's ask Teddy what he thinks of the idea. Wait just a moment while I contact him. Deadster. I think that covers everything. So, Teddy, do you want to move where Camille thinks you should move? Oops. Hold on one sec. I got to take this call. Whoops. Okay, sorry about that. There are peaches and blueberries arriving soon, so I'll have to go out in about 5 minutes to go get them. But that's really nice. Kitties! Yeah, I know, isn't it great being able to watch that? Okay, so... Alright then, sounds great. We're going to move Teddy, and then we're going to move Punchy to where Teddy was. Then we can decide if we want Teddy to stay where he is or move to where Punchy was. You just leave the rest to me and our friend Camille. Ta-da! Alright. Actually, that'll work out good. It'll be right around my hydration break, so... Alright, well, Camille, since the matter of moving is now settled, I'll take that construction fee now. Next, I'd like you to pick out a new spot for Teddy's home. You'll find a moving kit in your pockets. Use it to place his home wherever you'd like it to go. Alright, I'll do that. We'll do that. Oops. Take this way over. Across the bridge. And across the other bridge. Saw another thing to dig up there. Okay, so here's Teddy's current house. And there's Punchy's house. We're going to put Punchy down where Teddy is. But first, oh, look at little Gayla. Isn't she so cute? Drinking a coffee. In the pink. Nice to see you. What's the latest? I'm glad you're never too busy to check in with me, Aloha girl. Yeah. Alright, this is where we're going to put Teddy's house. So, here's the kit. Now, should Teddy move here? I want to imagine it. Well, I wish they'd move the trees, because I can't really tell. guess just in case we leave him there. Can't really tell with the trees, can you? Can't really tell. Okay, so the house is 4 and it's 5 over, so I just have to decide how much space is on this side. It's the one row. Okay, there's 2 down here. Just 1 right there. Okay. So, and I guess it's okay that it was where it was. Alright. Let's again and see. Whoop. Yeah, I think that's right. Let's imagine it. Yeah. Okay, this is a good spot. It's probably going to be temporary. Okay. So then there's still... Yeah, there's still a couple spaces over here, and there's still a couple spaces over here, just in case we decide to leave them here. And then we're gonna be, after he gets moved, then we can move Punchy down here, so he's in the neighborhood proper. Punchy and Shino. Then we've got Caroline and Phoebe. And then up a bit, there's Gayla and June. And then way up is Sherb and Sydney. So we kind of have pairs. That's why I thought having Teddy, who's like our police officer, having him either up here in this spot surveying everyone, or down here in this spot surveying everyone. So, okay, we got that done. That's cool. So we're going to be going over to Happy Home Paradise. I'm probably going to do some dream addresses on Monday, because I think we have one from, was it T-Bird? That somebody submitted one, and they, yeah, I think it was. They wanted to be around, and they aren't around on Saturday, so I thought, well, we might as well do it on Monday. So... And I'm kind of anxious to go back over to Happy Home Paradise. Hi, Sarah's wedding. Okay. All right. I still got a few minutes. She couldn't possibly get here quite that fast. Blushing bride, yes. All right. Well, we might as well get over there. And then we're going to, we got some butterflies. Okay, I don't think we'll be able to finish it today, but you never know. But I'm going to, in a few minutes, go take my hydration break, and I'll go out. She's gonna be out by the car with a bag full of peaches and blueberries, so... I'm gonna go get them. I'll take my walker down there, and then I could set the peaches on that, and then wheel them up to the house. I have a ramp on the back of the house, so... Alright, but we'll get over there. Leilani Airport, and then I'll take my break. I want to go to work. So you're going to work. Roger that. I'll set you up right now, but are you ready? All packed and stuff? Yeah, time for takeoff. All right, let's get you airborne. Dodo 1, this Dodo Tower. Wilbur, you copy? Got a walker, needs wings, over. Roger, ready when you are. Okay, have a good flight, friend. When you need to travel, just think, what would dodos do? Y'all know they would not fly. They would not. Alrighty, then once we get over here, then I will take my hydration break. All of you can get some water, soda, whatever you like to drink. We're going back to Cat's house. Yay, not that's out of the way. That client can hardly wait, so let's get back to the site right away. Yeah, we had just gotten started on it. Basically, we just wanted to... Yeah, remember, it was... something amphitheater. Rockin' amphitheater. Alright, so... let's do one thing real quick. I'll put some music out here for you. And then I will be right back. Yes, Cat the Tabby. Must be some sort of music. Here we go. There. Okay, at least you got something to listen to. Alright. BRB getting more coffee, water, and peaches. Blueberries. Okay, so I'll be back in just a moment. In the meanwhile, enjoy the kitty pictures. Okay, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. I I got my walker and went down to see my stepmom came to bring me these peaches and blueberries, and she oh, hi Pluton fan. Um, yes, and I was gonna go down to the end of the driveway, and so I went down to her, and poor thing, I feel so bad for her. She's having a hard time getting around too, and she got in the car to get out the bag of peaches and blueberries, and she says, Kimmy, I forgot them at home. She was all getting into the car and forgot to put the peaches in the car. So I told her not to worry. We can get them tomorrow. She didn't have to come back today, but we had to talk for a little while, and she was filling me in on how things are going with my dad and stuff. And I'm trying to coordinate me being able to go visit him next week. And so anyway, but I think I felt bad for her. But we got a chance to talk for obviously a little bit. Sorry, I didn't have my phone out with me. I just went down to the end of the driveway because I knew she was on her way, and she got there just after I got down there, so it worked out. But anyway, okay, so we're in here, and oh, move this. I will put this. We can decide if we want this to be here or not, but let's go in and unpack, or did we already unpack? I think we might have already unpacked this stuff. And yeah, I'm having a little bit of a hard time walking today. Oh yeah, we kind of started a little bit. We put the amphitheater look inside as well, and the guitars and a drum and a microphone and a synthesizer. So that's cool. We can also put the that what do you call it? Out. DJ thing. We can put that out too. And we can, if we want to do like the stadium lights, I don't think we do them in here. Good. We have to decide, do we want this whole lower level to look like the outside amphitheater with speaker or stadium lights and stuff in it? Snare drum. But for the moment, let's put this in. Gluten fan. Shiloh said, when I was looking, I thought of something for the spot on your island. Why not build a surf shop in the space where Teddy was? You know, that's a great idea. Only thing is, we have a... I don't know which direction this is supposed to go. I think that's the direction. We have a surf shop. I think it goes this way. I think. I'm not sure. We have a surf shop on the, would be the leeward side of the island, the right side or left side, where Bud's house is. His house is right down by the beach, and he has surfboards and diving equipment and stuff there, because I thought that'd be a great place, because he needed to be over by me and Plumeria because, you know, my hubby and stuff, and so we put a surf shop over there. But that was a good idea to have one where Teddy was. But we're gonna move Teddy, or we're gonna move Punchy to where Teddy was. Okay, Sarah thinks concert on the first floor looks good. Okay. All right. Then let's go up here real quick. I don't think we did anything up here. Hi, Coyote. Yeah, we didn't do anything yet. So for now, let's just make it bigger. because, you know, gotta have it bigger. And this is where the apartment will be. And Sarah, you'll be able to help fill in a lot of details, because this house is going to be in honor of her brother's cat, Sparky, who looks a lot like Cat in here. So we will leave the rest of the details up here, but for now, I just wanted to make sure it was bigger. And yeah, we'll have to figure out like what kind of wallpaper and stuff we want to do. But for the moment, let's go back outside, because I want to look at the outside of the building. Yeah, I think this will be fun, because this looks like an amphitheater kind of thing. You can pretend that there's, you know, the hills behind it, or the what do you call it? This stuff over here. We can pretend that that's in there. All right. But one thing we want to do is decide on the outside for the house. Gotta have nice stadium wallpaper for the first floor. Yeah, that's about the closest stadium wallpaper we have. And then what do we want for the house? What style house? I don't know. Beach concert. That could be cool. Blue Festival dance stage. That'd be cool. Drums. Yeah. I like that. We could also make the house look kind of beachy. Do they have like a blue? You like the rounded house. Okay. I know this house looks kind of rounded, but I'm assuming you mean this one? This little one? Falutin fan, I'm having a German meal tomorrow. Not typical, but German. Pasta with hollandaise sauce. Shiloh said I created a backstory for Gail, and I remember that you said Gail and Drago were dating. Yes, and I added a reference to your backstory and had Gail and Drago. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, you can put like a picture of Drago in Gail's house or something. George loved the beach and the color blue. Okay, you like this one. So let's see. We'll start with the walls. Like this kind of blue, or there's the light blue. Kind of mint blue, more mint, I guess. There's this blue. In your story, they were dating in Drago in high school. Ah, that's cute. I love it when we have stories, you know, that kind of, it's kind of blue and orange. It doesn't look very blue to me. I guess our best option, if you want blue, is this one. You like the classic blue? Well, to me, that looks classic blue. Now, we need to find a roof that would look good. Yes, okay. Could be like a blue and white, or it could be like a blue and gray. Or maybe there's another blue somewhere. Purple. Green. No, where's all the blue? Black stone. I don't have a ton of options for the roof color. Brown. Whatever we do for the roof, we could kind of match a door. Green, brown. 8. Grayish. Oh my gosh, grayish. That has meaning to me because my son, Coyote's family, because I'll be moving there before too long, and they redid the floors in their house, and they're going to paint the walls. And he said, yeah, we're going to use this grayish color. It's like a combination of gray and beige. So here it is, grayish. That's funny. White or gray looks nice. Okay. There's the light gray or the white. Either one looks nice. I have a dark gray. Or do they? Oh, they do have a gray. It's kind of a door. Sometimes if we can find a color. Hello, I love creating stories for my neighbors. I have a friend I knew since kindergarten. I'm still friends with her to this day. I always text backstories to her, and she said, why not make videos? That's a great idea. Gluten Fan says, in Germany, there are several typical dishes, such as potatoes or mashed potatoes with spinach and scrambled eggs. Kale. That sounds good. I happen to love potatoes and sauerkraut. I like that. I make that for supper. Okay. It says it's blue, but it doesn't look very blue, does it? I'm assuming we want a window. We don't have to, but what do we have for blue window? Or if we did, say, the white roof, then we could have like a white door, something like that. The shape of that window is kind of like the shape of the window in the house. Or if you want to stick to blue. I like the blue house, white roof, and white door. Okay, sounds good. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Okay. And we can do a wreath on the outside. We could put the blue roses, might look nice there. I know roses have meaning for you. I don't have a white rose one. I know you said that you like to play in the rose bush on top of the gazebo, but we don't have white ones. We can either use, this one has white in it, white, yellow, and red, or this one is pink, yellow, and orange. Or we can go with the blue. Whatever you think would be good. And yeah, we can put blue rose wreath looks great. Yeah, it does. Ties it in. Okay. Yeah, little concert on the beach. All right, we'll go with this house. Now, I think along the edge, yeah, we can just in this corner up here, I think we can put like a couple flowers or something. Gluten Fan says our potatoes and sauerkraut. Typical Christmas food is raclette or dumplings with roulades or goulash and red cabbage. There are several other typical German dishes such as, I won't even attempt to pronounce that. I love potatoes and sauerkraut myself. Like, all right. What else could we put up here? Oh, I know what I was thinking. I know, just running it by you. What do you think if on these, because we can only put a little bit on these ledges here, what if we put some gnomes to look like people, like in the amphitheater here? I mean, we can put some flowers too, but if we put some gnomes, I thought that would be kind of funny. Or not gnomes, these gyroids. That's the word I was thinking. I'm just gonna set some out there just to see. Oh, this little one's cute, and that's one of these. Maybe one of these. I'm just putting a couple out there just to get an idea. Gotta have a bendoid. I love it. You know, then it'd look like they were, I don't, well, I guess they can't go up there. Darn it. Well, we could at least put them like around the edge. I was thinking they would be like visitors, you know. Now if we don't like this out here, we could also have it in the house. You know, around the perimeter, like, yeah, the gyroids are dancing. Oh yeah, ZZ Top Gnome. We'll put him like right here. Where are the gnomes? I don't think the gnomes are here. I think the gnomes are here. What is typical Christmas food in the United States? Well, all different areas of the United States have different things, I'm sure. For Christmas at my house, I always make, for breakfast, lunch, kind of a brunch situation. And this stems to my Hawaii roots. I always make instead of French toast, it's Hawaiian toast, where I use the big loaves of Hawaiian kind of sweet bread, and I slice it like an inch thick, and I make like a French toast out of it, and then on top goes pineapple and macadamia nuts and coconut and whipped cream, and it's something that I always make Christmas morning. Since I've lived in Hawaii, I always did that, but that's not necessarily typical of the United States. I know a lot of people on Christmas Eve like to have pizza. But I don't know, you guys from around the country, what do you guys have for Christmas? We make cookies, a lot of cookies. Where's my gnome? There he is. Oops, come on. Yeah, we gotta make our little ZZ Top gnome. Yeah, he's guarding. Need two of them. This side too. Okay. New Year's Eve, there's usually a buffet, and on Halloween, there's a pumpkin soup. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Shiloh said, the way the rocks are on Cat's Vacation reminds me of the Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado. Yeah, that's what we're going for. I can't change the color of them, unfortunately, but that's kind of what we are going for outside. And inside, we have to imagine that these rocks are behind the stage that it shows. Pumpkin soup sounds great. I think people make a lot of pies and, well, they have a lot of cookies and sweets and things. I often, for Christmas dinner, I like to make lasagna. That's just me, because I like lasagna. All right. So, now, here's the thing. If you assume the people are behind us, then should the stuff be facing, like, should these guys all be along the beach, turned around, watching it? You know what I mean? Curve them a little bit. Does that make sense to you? Or wait, I haven't kind of looking that way. These guards, they could still be up there. Dancing gyroids are great. Yeah. Vanessa says, typical Christmas meal at my house is ham, fried chicken, mac and cheese, green beans, mashed potatoes. Beverage, Coca-Cola, iced tea. Cakes are coconut cake, chocolate cake, and sometimes banana pudding. I'll be right over, Vanessa. That sounds delicious. All right, and then do we want the stadium lights? Now, they're a little bit obnoxious. We could put one over here, and we'd have to turn it that way. Or do we just want to assume there's lighting and not have this big? This is pretty big. But the other thing is, okay, if we say put another one on this side, what if we push these up a little bit? And made another one. They had it on the dock. Oh my gosh. Okay, if we had it like that, and let's say we do the lighting outside. Oops. Make it dark. You know, like a nighttime concert. And what else could we put? We could put more little gyroids. We're all watching the concert, you know. Could put like some more over on this side. You require that. The lighting is kind of an eyesore. Yeah, I don't think that was required. I think the bottom, the low one, stage lights, was required. Yeah. And that could be a better option. We could get rid of these. Because I agree, it is kind of an eyesore. Whoops. And we could put this instead. Let's see, we could even put it here. Or we could put it over to the side. Yeah, that's not so bad if it was like over to the side. And we could still put little gnomes in front. Now I have a question. All the time you've been playing Animal Crossing, have you ever seen Resident Services top right of the map? No. And was it you telling me that yours is like way up? Somebody had one way up. And I was like shocked because I'd never seen one up there. Just moving these. But we could put this here. We could... Ooh, that's kind of neat. We could put one more, like, right here. The waves aren't going to get it. I feel like we should have one of our bodyguards over by the landing here. Now, I don't think we can... Can you see one if we have them behind there? I think we can put them on a rock. So we could, because I know I've done that before. Where I had them up on something. Oh look, we got some good food, don't we? Nice. let's put like a stone or a stool. I think it'll go on a stool. Simple stool with a retaining stool. And then let's see if we can put this guy on it. Yes. That might even be too tall. Look at that. Alright, maybe we need something a little shorter. I'm not sure if a stone stool is shorter. Oh, he likes that. Alright, well, if he likes that, we can have that. I guess the stone one was a little bit shorter, but he did like that one. Get rid of that one. That looks like a good height, though. Or is it the same as this? I see that looks up higher, doesn't it? No. It's maybe not. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Sorry, DJ there. Yeah, he's great. Garden him as a DJ. That's it. I know, right? It's so cool. We've done that a few times before. Let's see. Coronavirus pandemic has been incredibly crazy, especially in Germany. Other countries were stockpiling food like sausage, cheese, bread, etc. We Germans were buying toilet paper in bulk. Yeah, that is something. Why toilet paper? Toilet paper and tissue industry has profited in Germany. Yeah, that I remember when it first broke out here in the U.S. and I remember toilet paper was selling off the shelves like crazy. Like if you'd go into a store and someplace that have one, people would be like fighting over it, and it's just terrible. Garden gnome as a DJ, that's it. I know, right? Okay. Yours is 1.5 boxes away from the top of the map. I have never seen that. I want to see a picture of that. Num says, what does ZZ mean? Oh, ZZ Top is the name of a band. And the singer, and so that's why we call it ZZ Top, because he looked like that. Okay, let's see. Shiloh is hoping for a great neighbor for my first campsite visitor. Yeah, and they had long white beards. Yeah, everybody in the band had these long white beards. Look them up sometime. You'll see the similarity. Yeah, Shiloh, I hope you get a great neighbor for your first campsite visitor. Ours on Kahakai was, there's a dog. Why can't I think of his name? Not Ed. It is a horse that we had. Can't think of his name. I'll think of it. But anyway, so what do we think of this so far? I think we can put these little guys even in front of there. Do you like having these for like people watching? I think we can put more of them around. I think we can put a bunch of them in here. And we can put some on the other side and over here as well. Doesn't that kind of seem like, I wish we could put some up on here. Wait, can we? No, we can't. I was hoping we could. But apparently we can't. Oh well. Yeah, the gyroids is great. Some Blue Festival dance stages and lights. Okay, we could get rid of this one and put the Blue Festival stage here. I think it's down here a ways. So yeah, that's a great idea. And the stage lights are cool. Here. I don't know about you, but I like the music. It seems appropriate for what we're doing. Otherwise, I would change it to random, but then we might end up with different music that doesn't seem appropriate for this rock band thing. Okay, where is it? Did I go past it? I hope not. I'm getting closer. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Festival stuff. And we want the blue. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks great. Don't know if you also want like the parasols or the garland or flag. We could put more of these down. Hey Rich, how you doing? You can post a photo on my post section in my YouTube channel of my map. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to see that because I have not seen resident services way up like that. Nam was on a trip to Krakow in Poland today, and I ate ramen. Love ramen. Love it. I think we need more gyroids. Don't we? I'm just putting a bunch of them down. Because concert would be diverse and have lots of them there, right? We can change colors later. I like all the different sounds they make. Okay. Didn't turn that way. Fits there. Okay, nice festival stuff. Yeah, festival balloons. That's a good idea. Other people have told me it's rare. Yeah, I believe it is, because I have never seen the resident services up there like that. Let's see, where are the balloons? I think they're up by lights, I think. There's the glowing moss ones. Could put some of those in blue. Okay. Gotta go, Pollutant Fan. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping in. Late here, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, now. You get some sleep. Thanks for coming. Alright, we're still looking for the, I think they're by lamps and stuff. There we go. Wish we could put one on this side, but there isn't anywhere I can. Yeah, unfortunately. But we can put this one back here. Whoops. Come on. It was there a moment ago. Or could move this here. Kind of like on the other side. That looks kind of good. Like that. Does that look festival-like? I like these gnomes over there. I hope you do too. I'm gonna put some on the other side as well. Over here, if you like them. They look like fans in the crowd, don't they? I feel like it'd be great if we could put someone on there, but I don't think we can. No. The villager can go on there, though. Is there anything else that would be good down here? Because I'm going to fill it in with some more gnomes if that works. Or not gnomes. Rich is good. And going to South Dakota. Ooh. Alright, let's... I keep saying gnomes, but I mean... these guys. Listen to them. They sound like they're all joining in. Oh, they're look, they're on the thing there. I didn't even know they could go on there. They're on the ramp. I think they have to move. I don't think they'll let them be there. Get them in where I can fit them in. Can't have them block the can't block the path off of the thing there. You just gotta remember they need to be able to walk through here, and you can't walk through gyrates. Pure dancing gyrates. I know, right? I don't think they'll let them stay there. I'm surprised they put them there. You hear all the cool noises that they make. There's one I'm hearing that I really like. I don't know which one it is. Love the different sounds so much. That would be fun. We're talking about being super safe and only swimming where there are lifeguards because of things like riptides. Yeah, it is true. Oh, not South Dakota, but San Diego. Oh yeah, SD. Shiloh says, Camille, I was going through all the backstories I came up with from my neighbors, and I swear this is not on purpose, but every single backstory mentions California in some way. That's interesting. How you liking this so far, Sarah? And the rest of the chat? Stay hydrated. Yoshi Games and Plays. Hi, how you doing? Sarah's really liking it so far. Good. Yeah, this looks great. Can you think of anything else for outside, or do you want to go inside for a little bit? Take a look through any other festival stuff, okay? Another thing we could put is floor lights, because they can go on the ground and light it up and people can walk over it, which is nice. Yoshi says, Camille, you ready for tomorrow's Mario Kart session at 2 p.m.? Yes, if anyone wants to join us, we will be playing at 2 o'clock Central Time. Alright, let's see if there's any other stuff. But yeah, I mentioned the floor lights because they can be, like, we could make them blue or whatever color. They can be on the ground, light the place up. You ready? Maddie will join us, but won't be on video chat. That's fine. Yeah, we had great fun on Friday. 4 of us were playing. Now, we could also put more stage lights down because people can also walk on those if you like that. So we could also put rocket lamps. Those are kind of neat. Put a blue one. Blue one looks pretty good. What's it doing up there? And what else could we put? If you like these, you can put a couple of these there. Oops. Because you can walk across those. The other thing I was mentioning is the floor lights. these because you can also see white, orange, red. You can't really see it too well. Purple, blue. Oh, look, Cat likes those. So we could put a couple of those around here and there. Because like I say, you can walk over those, which is nice. It's nice to have stuff you can walk over. Let's check. Yeah. Dance stages for the win! Yes, this is Cat. We are doing this in honor of Sarah's brother had a cat. Like this kind of orange tabby with, that was his favorite cat. So we're making this, and she has a cat on her island, so we're making this little festival stage that, well, they want a rockin' amphitheater. Look, if we put him on here, he'll dance. Yeah, he dancing. I love the sound of this one. I can hear it. And ding, 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 ding. I'm trying to see if I can tell which one it is. I think it's one over here. I'm trying to figure it out. I love the sound of it, but I can't quite tell which one is making this. We can turn this bubble one around. It's blowing bubbles out to the water. I should put the bubble one over here. Blowing the bubbles out. Now it's blowing back. There we go. Shiloh says, Cat is cool. Sarah, Cat reminds me of a rock star. She looks like the cool kid at school who is friends with everyone. She looks down to earth and she'll never let fame go to her head, right? Yeah, we're having fun with Cat. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off so you can see it a little better. Yeah, I think this is turning out good. Should we go inside for a little bit more? I think this looks like an outside concert. There's nowhere to sit, but you wouldn't be sitting at a concert. You'd be standing up cheering, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see dancing. Yeah, I think this looks good so far. No need to sit. We're all going to dance our socks off. That's right. Yeah, baby. Okay, let's go in for a little bit. Yeah, this is so fun. Trying to see. Might be this one over there in the back. You can walk around a little bit. There's not a whole lot of space to walk around. It's this one. The arms look like it is. Do we have one of those on that side? Oh, I'm wondering what happens if I take this away. I think it might be this one. Yes, it's that one. That's the one. That's the sound. Whoops. That's the sound. I could hear it, and I was trying to figure out. Watch, I'll put it back. The one that looks like Hypnotop. This one. Yep, that's the one. I was trying to isolate the sound. Put one on this side too. It's tough when you have a whole bunch of them and you're trying to figure out, because they all make different sounds, and I was trying to isolate the sound, and I was looking at its little arms, and that was the sound I heard matched what it was doing. So now I know that's one of my new favorites. How about that? Let's see. Shyla said my mom had her as a neighbor before I went to visit her island, and I was standing by the shore of the ocean looking out, and she was the first of her neighbors to walk up behind me wanting to talk. Oh, that's neat. That's when she started her first island. That is so cool. I love that sound one is making going to the music. They go to the music that's playing, so. All right, this looks pretty cool. Cat is a sweetie. Yeah, she looks like a sweetie. I've never had Cat. All right, let's go in. And this is like what the amphitheater would look like. These crowds are in front of the rocks. Okay? We have to imagine that. And I am infatuated with this gnome here. I have to put it there. It's not a gnome, it's a gyroid. I'm forever getting them mixed up. Nice. Okay. Now, you have to decide, do we want like gyroids behind these instruments playing them? We've done that before. We can also dim the lights like it's outside. We can add more, you know, like where Cat is right now, we can put the floor light or the festival light. We'll brighten it up a bit. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Alright, it's way down here. There it is. Disco balls! Yes! Now, we could have a couple of these. If that's too much, we don't have to have that many. Disco balls. We can also put more of these. Also, put one on this side. Oops. We could also have feeling ones of these kind of lights. Disco ball, of course. Blue. Oh, these are what I was thinking of. Stage lights. Disco ball. Blue. Okay. Over a little bit. I don't think we'd want these upper lights on the back facing us because I think that would be too much. Like, for example, over here, I do not think we'd want that. I mean, maybe. Guess that's not bad. So his hair look good. He's really grumpy, but he's really nice, and he looks really good in a fedora and a tweed jacket. Yeah, that's fun when you see them wearing favorite outfits. Shala says, what I do is take inspiration from my backstories from 2 events and songs and TV shows and novels I like. That's cute. Good idea. I don't know if I have the microphone backwards. Never tell backwards or forwards. How's this looking so far, Sarah? And do you want more disco balls? Just the one? Too much lighting? Floor lights, stage lights. It's great. Alright. Now, do you want like gyroids like the ZZ Tops or something behind, you know, like they're playing the instruments? Gotta have an ocarina. Yes. Where should we put the ocarina? I wish you could have one play it, or you could set one up here. We could set like a table, like right in front of these lights. Maybe it would show up. Easy Top gnomes and gyroids. Yeah, we can put them behind each of the instruments. We need to put them on something. I think we put them on that red, the little red velvet thing, and they seem to like that. Behind the ZZ Toppers. Oh, they're on this side. Where'd they go? I know I just had them. And we're looking for that little red velvet tool we have outside because the gnomes can go on there. Where did the gnomes go? Oh, I know it's right around here. There it is. See, and they like that. Oh, actually, let me turn the light on for just a moment. Guess they don't necessarily be okay, let's move this forward just a little. Guess we don't need a stool for behind the guitars. We could just set them, or maybe we might, just so that you can see them. Alright, now where are those gnomes? I know you're there. Like put references to TV shows and novels on the islands, like when you toured Nightshade, the mental health, self-care. One of references to Doctor Who. Yeah, that was cool. I saw some phone booths there. Alright, we're looking for the gyroids. It's hard to see them. Especially when they don't look like... And I know they're not in the miscellaneous ones. Those are the... Or maybe... Oh, maybe they are. Yeah, they are. Okay. Down by the toys. Okay. Let's see. Thanks for touring my island, Camille. That was an honor in my island. Oh, it was great fun to see it. Here we go. rebel gnome. Okay. Yeah, I love visiting you guys's. Let's put one of these behind the guitars. And we could set an ocarina on top of one of these stools. Maybe like right behind. Ocarina there. I think an ocarina is up at the top, I think. It is. There it is. I think it's at the top part. What is that ocarina? Suppose we could put it on. Clavicle. Is it not in here? Cycle can, thumb can. It's the ocarina. Do you know where it is, Sarah? Oh, Coyote's gonna go get some Culvers. Yum. It's gonna be in this one, not in the main one. Oh, where is it? Oh, I know where it is. It's way down here. That's right. That's where it is. There's the ocarina. I knew it was. The cat even nodded. Yeah, there's the ocarina. Alright, now we can put this one there. Okay, we're gonna put all the gnomes up on these chairs. We need sec. Those, put that there. Now put this guy back up. Okay, what I'm trying to do it's as close as I can get it. Alright, so Unless we put them back a little bit more. That's pretty cool. They're out playing guitar, playing the drums. This guy is over here by himself. We could put one of the guitars over here, I suppose. Kind of balance it out a little bit. Yeah, let's move this one over. There, what do you think of that? Cat looks like a rebel. She looks like she'll play whatever genre of music she feels like. Maybe some rock and some blues and maybe some country. Yeah. Yeah, I remembered where the ocarina was. It's on that one way at the end. Okay. Got the cool rebel. So what do you guys think? Now also, Sarah, we can change Cat's clothes to the blue one. Hua dolls. Yeah, what do you think of that? We could put like some hula dolls like in the corner here, or we can continue to put gyroids there like we did on the beach. Guess we could move this light down a little bit and this one down a little bit. Like you're dancing at a concert. Yeah. It's back down. Let's see what we can. It could either be all the way down or for the picture we might have to do it this way if we do the inside, because sometimes when the lights are off, it's oh, you know what else we can do for this? We can do the lighting lower. Oops. Okay, because we've got it at full strength. We can bring it this way more. Oh. There, that way the light is lower, but you could still see what they look like. You could even maybe try a little lower. Yeah, that looks good. Not, you know, we can still this way see the gnomes and stuff and the instruments, but yet we can still see the lighting as well. Now, disco ball. Do you want just one, Sarah, or do you want more than one? Could go either way. And do you want little gyroids in the corner? Or do you want like hula dancers in the corner? We could have somebody dancing. More than one disco ball. You got it. Do you want them all blue or do you want different colors? Gyroids and hula dancers. All right. Okay, we can make these different colors. Same spot. Oh yeah, disco balls for the win. This one's a gross smidge. Yeah, that looks good. Now, what color do you want them? Do you want them all blue? Multicolors? Okay, multicolors it is. Let's see, we'll put the multi one in the middle. It's usually a good idea. Then we can do green. We'll have the blue one kind of to the foreground. Green. Oh. We'll leave this one over. No, we'll leave that one blue. We'll change this one to. So we got rainbow green, blue. The rainbow, yeah, me too. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. I love it. This is fun. Alright, now we need some hula dancers. And they are toys. Okay, these are a specialty item that comes from the what's his name? So it would be down. Oh yeah, who did? Think Yeah, usually stuff that comes from Gulliver. Kind of grouped together, I thought. I could be wrong. Good answer. Where are you? Could have our happy mannequin dance. I wish you could change her pose a little bit. Maybe she's where is she? Can't find something. I think she's here. Let's be honest. Yeah, maybe she's by the place. I don't think she was, but you have the dolls also. Oh, there she is. There she is. What color? Well, we need a blue one. There we go. And another one on the other side. Charlotte said, I really love Gail. She's a sweetheart. She was on her second day here and she was walking around and checking in on everyone. Yes, she was very sweet. I really liked her a lot. Okay, so we got 2 of them. They could even go up a little. Or if we have her down, it would be because she's taller. Yeah, we could put her here because she is a little taller. Now, do you want more gyroids? Or do you want a bunch of hula dancers? Gyroids and hula dancers, okay. Donuts. We don't have any raspberry donuts here yet. We will have to put them upstairs. As you know, we must have them. Now we have those 2 that I like. I don't know if you have any other favorites. Also, these drumoids could also be great for the drums. Felt bad. On the first day she was there, she told me that she couldn't wait to get her house set up so she could talk to everyone and make new friends on the island. Wish I could have helped her set up. This one makes a good one for on the drums, but I don't know if you want different ones. Like we could have one that's good for the drums, one that's good, looks like strumming the guitar, that one. Or if you want them all to be the gnomes, could go either way, Sarah. I could see it being all the gnomes, or I could see it being a different one of these guys. If you wanted, of course, if you want gnomes in the audience, you probably don't want, or I mean, if you want gyroids in the audience, you probably don't want gyroids on the instruments. Although you could put a bunch of hula dancers. They do look like they're dancing. So it just depends on which way you want to go. Like, example, this guy, just as an example. We'll move him just for a moment. Put him over here. This guy up here. Oh. He does seem like he's playing the drums. And on one of the guitars, we could put, where's that twang? Right, let me just pull him down just to give you an idea. Or actually, oh no, he's a keyboard. Here. If you went this route, I would say that one's good for a guitar. And the other one that's good for the wallopoid is good for keyboard. Just if you wanted to go that route. He's also good for the drums. Or you can have all the ZZ Tops and we can put gyroids in the crowd. We have to put one more different one for this guitar. If we went that route. But I could totally see all of, oh, there's another one over there. I could totally see, you know, the crowd, the instruments all being played by all the ZZ Tops, or I could see them, each one by a different, you know, by a different gnome, or gyroid. I always get them mixed. Shiloh. He was your first lazy neighbor. Seeing him made me cry. I had a switch light. I dropped it and it broke. My mom replaced it and she felt bad. I lost Elmer. She told me that if I could do anything to get him back, I would. I think he was a sign from my mom. Aw, now he lives on Luna Key forever. Yes. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, when you have one like that, you get a relation to, they will be there forever. Yeah, so I don't know which way. I don't know if Sarah's around. Sarah, Shello says, I love him so much. Yeah, that's great. Now we're going to have to end here pretty soon. Sarah, the question I have, do you want all of the instruments being played by the ZZ Tops? Oh, that's okay. You want all of them being played by the ZZ Tops? Or I have replaced a few with, like, the drumoid on the drums, the twangoid on one guitar, the wallopoid on the keyboard. Do you want it like that? Or do you want to stick with all of the gnomes, all the ZZ Toppers in the band. Like the gyroids playing the instruments too. Yeah, it looked kind of neat that way. It would make it a little different than than outside. Combo is nice. Okay, let me just... There's still this guy. And I think there was one more. Oh no, it's just this guy. Okay, so we need one more that would make a good guitar player. Xylophone. Oh, actually, he'd be good on a synthesizer, wouldn't he? We need one that looks like it's playing the guitar. Or the synthesizer. Needs hands. Unlike. That might be good. Can't think of what he sounds like. Well, actually, we could put the xylophone on. Let's swap places with this one. Because the xylophone is kind of like a synthesizer. We'll put this guy here on the guitar. Okay. So if we did it this way, then we'll keep these two ZZ Toppers. They can be the guards. And then the other ones we can get rid of. Oh, here's one more. I knew there was one more. Okay, so we need one more for a guitar. He needs hands. Maybe this one. Oh, he's got a funny sound, doesn't he? Okay, that's cute. You like it. There we go. Jingle one is cute. Oh, Jingle's good too. Alright, Shiloh said Elmer knew what I like, the broken pillar and the style I like. That's cool. Alright, this is looking good. Alright, we need more, want more hula dancers in the crowd? That'd probably be fun. A bunch of hula dancers inside. Or we could have like some hula dancers and some stelloids or some taller ones of these. More hula dancers. Okay, I was just gonna look at this. Alright, hula dancers. They are back here. There we go. Okay, we need a green one. And we need, let's see, pink one. And we need, pink. Do we have red? We have beige. And, no, I think we have red. Alright, let's turn up the lights for just a moment so we can see who we got here. Okay. Beige one. Go on this side. And let's see. That's good. I like the little dancers. It's fun. Put this in the corner. This light is a little bit. Oops. Like them to be so that you can see each one. There we go. That looks good. How's that look? We got one of each little dancer. You dancing away. There's still room for him to walk in, or her to walk in. Move around kind of in a circle. Yeah, how's this look? Can you think of anything else you want in here? I could move this rain one over just a smidge. Whoops. See it a little better. That's pretty cool. Loving it. Yeah, this is great. Okay, let's turn the lights down again. Yeah, and that's nice. It's bright enough that we can still kind of see what's going on, but yet not too bright. Still has the feel of you're in a concert. All right, well. And we'll take, yeah, you can walk around, I think. If Cat's not there, yeah. Okay, let's take one more look outside. See how that looks. Yeah, this looks good too. I think we can make it darker. No, I guess not. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. And you can still walk from here. You can dance on there. There isn't anywhere to sit, but that's okay because you're going to be dancing. Love it. Okay, well, this is where we're going to end it right now. I think it'll be fun. We can work on it again. Let's see, today's Saturday, so no stream tomorrow. But see you on Monday. Yeah, that'll be fun. And we will do some dream addresses on Monday, including, I think it was T-Birds. And if we get a chance, we'll come back and work on this. Otherwise, we'll work on this the next time we get a chance. It'll be right there waiting for us, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I really had a great time, and look forward to hanging out again tomorrow at 2 Central, which is an hour earlier than I usually do here. Coyote and I and Maddie and Yoshi Games and Plays. Noah will be playing Mario Kart, so if you'd like to join us, you may do so. Otherwise, I will see you all on Monday. Always remember to live with the spirit of aloha and be kind to one another. And be kind to yourselves as well, because that is also important. All right, take care, everyone. See you on Monday. Aloha.